let's talk now about one of the hottest stay-at-home, work-from-home stocks out there. And this one is a real one that helps people get work done, and that is DocuSign. That stock, $59 a couple months ago, 88, almost $88, closed today, down a little bit, but still year-to-date up 19% as the rest of the market sags. Let's bring in now Dan Springer. He is the CEO of DocuSign. Dan, the market is obviously very optimistic about your prospects. You probably have earnings coming up, so there are certain things you cannot get into, I understand. But is your business, as far as you can tell us, tracking as optimistically as the market believes it is?
Yeah, so here's what I can tell you, Brian. There's two big forces that everyone's been talking about for our business. One is that as people drive digital transformation and the work from home situation, and it increases companies' need to do more from a digital transformation standpoint, that benefits DocuSign for sure. At the same time, we see the risk to macroeconomic weakness that everyone's very concerned about, and that will, like all companies, have a negative impact. Right now, when we balance those two, we still feel pretty good about how our business is going, and we're excited to continue to grow this business. As you know, last quarter we came out in the high 30s, 39% revenue and 38% billings growth. We think that's going to be a good portend for the future as well.
Yeah, and with your business, I mean, are you also seeing upgrades within the service, the add-ons or whatever you might want to call them? I mean, you look at a company like Zoom, it's free, but then of course you want to, use it for more than 40 minutes. You got to pay the upgrade fees. There's professional versions. Have you seen existing customers also scale up their services with you?
Yeah, absolutely. And remember, we have almost 600,000 customers, from the smallest businesses up to the largest sort of Fortune companies. And we've seen across that there's more demand for volumes because people are doing more what we call use cases, more types of transactions that they want to take from an e-signature standpoint into their business today. And the other big growth driver for us, we get growth from the fact that people used to think about us primarily as a signature company. But now that we have the DocuSign Agreement Cloud, which is a much broader piece where we not only help people do the signing, but also the creation of agreements and the managing. So the DocuSign Agreement Cloud is leading to another set of growth drivers for us.
You've got real estate models, you've got legal models as well. Dan, we've talked a lot about weakness and concerns in the real estate market with mortgages. Are you seeing certain pockets of strength and weakness within your business? In other words, maybe you could give us some kind of an indication as to how the economy, the underlying economy really is going.
Absolutely. So real estate's an interesting one because while a lot of people are concerned there's going to be a slowdown, we haven't yet seen that at DocuSign. We have done some things for some small realtors where we've created programs to give them attractive pricing in coordination with the National Association of Realtors. But if you look about the industries that are really doing well right now, you think about people that are in financial services. A lot of government agencies are doing more. That includes things like, the Atlanta, California, up to federal. So kind of all three levels, state, municipal, as well as federal. And we see a lot in healthcare and life sciences as well. So those are areas that I'd say we see particular strength. The areas probably not surprising to you where we see the biggest challenges are people in the travel, the hospitality space. We see a lot of those customers saying, we really see that we're going to be having a future headwind, and they're probably going to be less aggressive growers in the near term.
And quickly, any issues with scalability, scaling up your business, any server issues? You've seen some companies just not able to handle this huge flood of new activity that came all of a sudden.
Yeah, well, so, DocuSign is a trust brand, right? So we make a huge focus on telling our customers they can count on us, both from a security standpoint and from an availability standpoint. And that's why we have been delivering sort of 5 nines availability, even though we've had this big increase in demand that you said. And I would just tell you, I think in addition to the infrastructure, it's a lot about the dedication of the team. And so our 4,000 DocuSigners may all be working from home right now, but they are just as dedicated as ever been to drive customer success. And a big part of that is being available.
Okay. Dan Springer, CEO of DocuSign. It's been a hot stock and a tough year. Dan, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Best to you and yours. Karen Finerman, you love DocuSign. Did you like what you just heard from Dan Springer?
I do. I mean, I love the product is, especially at a time like this, everyone working remotely, it's a necessity. And I haven't used some of the add-on products. I see that as a really interesting potential for them. Clearly, though, the stock is not cheap. I don't know if we'll see, if things return to normal, if we'll see that valuation come in, but in terms of a product that absolutely adds value, I really like it a lot.